Okay, more confusion. For example, this symbol here says discard a card, but this card itself, it goes after the beheaded. So what card would I discard in the last round? Say I discard this card, then nothing happens. And anyway, so now we have completed um, the turn, I think. The turn is explained, but what happens now? Boss. So the boss is an enemy, not a monster. All effects concerning enemies are performed, and all effects concerning monsters or elites are ignored. Well, maybe elites are different rules. I just consider them as monsters. They take place over a number of turns. A turn is all combat rounds from 1 to 4. And round 0 is only played at the beginning of the combat and at the beginning of each new instance of the boss. For example, Concierge becomes Angry Concierge. Drawing a new combat card from your deck to fill your hands. Okay, so... And you give the first player token. So what you do is you discard the cards as normal, and you draw 3 new cards. 1, 2, 3. Then a Serenade. Oh wait, I have to choose first. Yeah, does it really matter? This does damage. And I can poison him. Okay. But I can also extinguish one of these things. So this or this. I think poisoning is more important. The fires themselves, yeah, but the firestorm strike will hit me first. It's a bit lame. It will hit me first, and then I'll die. So it's not really. Doesn't really matter. So we do this, then it is Serenade. Serenade will hit, and now we have the boss has 6 damage, and oh yeah, we have to move the first player marker. So Serenade will activate. Well, first the left thing doesn't activate, and then a damage token on the concierge. Yeah, it is in range. So we flip this card. Concierge is a 7. Flip this card. And death of a concierge or flipping. What happens then? I think the turn is immediately stopped, but remove all states from the boss and flip the boss card over if in a new instance. This is considered a new combat, so you remove all states from the beheaded in combat. You will also play round 0 again. So I think you stop, and the boss death let's take another. The turn ends immediately. So turn ends immediately. We don't do anything here. And we flip the boss card, remove the tokens from the boss. All states from the beheaded. Start new combat from round 0. All excess damage dealt to the first instance of the boss is ignored. special boss cards such as fire strikes and shooter can remain in play. But what happens to my cards? I think we have to draw again. Not really sure. But it's considered a new fight, so we have to... Yeah, I think we have to restart. But this is what I mean by... yeah, the rules are incomplete. They are not really vague or ambiguous, such as in Forest of Edremon, but they are incomplete. Okay, we have this now. We can grab the things, so this is what we want to keep. And now it is immune to burning, bleeding, and mark. So mark doesn't really work. I think we keep this. Yeah, but it doesn't do anything. We might as well use... yeah, but this is a defense, so defense is good, I think. Yeah, let's do it like so. Okay, and is it a new round? So that means that you have to pass the first player marker back. I'm not sure, but let's... Yeah, I think the effect is not great, but it would be pleasant if it was just written out. Okay, so we grab thing, so the discard goes away to the discard. Then we do an action, and the action is to do this damage to the angry concierge, yeah? Because this is to all, but the rest is immune. Then is Serenade. Serenade does nothing except in round 0 she marks, but that doesn't do anything. Serenade will only activate in round 3. Then the monsters are, so the Angry Concierge will make me discard a card. So one of these two. Oh, okay. So now it is annoying. So we discard this card. Can I discard Serenade? Yeah, but I'm not going to discard Serenade. And it does 1 damage, which means that we are dead. But assuming that we were not dead, we would go to the next round. I would gain shields. This fire strike doesn't do much, and then it would hit again. Oh wait, there was a question in a boss fight. If a beheaded dies during a boss combat, the run ends at the end of the turn, so you have to complete it still. We are not dead yet. It's not end of run, so we continue, and so again shields. Let's give this then to Serenade. So again a shield, and I can do this action, but this action only gives me a tooth and a freeze. Oh, but I can freeze him. He is not immune to freeze. So I do this this action, this tool thing gives me a tooth, and this freezes the angry concierge. The normal concierge was immune to freeze. So that is the second action, and then Serenade does nothing. So now we look at the round 2 actions, nothing happens. Round 3, and I would have to discard a card and gain a damage to all, so it would be death. And I'm not going to make 8 damage, but I'll give my best. So first we heal. Then I trigger one of these tooth activities, which means a damage to the concierge's second damage. And Serenade does 2 more damage to the concierge, angry concierge I mean. And now the enemy has me discard a card, which is unclear to me, but this will be gone, I think. And then the angry concierge will do damage to all, 1 damage, but Serenade is already dead, so she can't gain a damage. I can, because I just healed. Then it's a new round. There are no round 4 actions, so I draw 3 cards again, and have to figure out. So it is also not it's not immune to poison, so I want to keep this card, and this gives me activities. And the plus freezes him, so I want to discard this. I'm not sure if the first player marker has to go to Serenade. Let's assume not. And Serenade has only her own actions now. But still, it would freeze the boss in round 1. Then with this action I can do a damage